right, blessed ones. So let us speak about your physical bodies more, because all of you are having a very interesting time with your physical bodies. And what you are discovering is that there is very little sense of regulation about what is happening. Very interesting about regulation at this time, because humans, when they move into patterns of behavior, they wish to regulate. They wish to regulate because belief itself is regulated. Belief itself is contained, belief itself is maintained, and belief itself becomes a system of operation that has a certain requirement for consistency within it. So when you look at your bodies at this time, all of the changes that you are experiencing on a daily basis are encouraging you to understand the mechanics of the cosmos, in that the cosmos is not something that is regulated. If the cosmos was, in essence, an act of regulation, it could not be an act of creation. And so your bodies itself, it's wise for you to begin to see, and we use this term, thank you, the isness. It is always an act of creation, and therefore it is going to be experienced differently day by day. It is going to be experienced differently, whether you're emotionally different from day to day, whether you're physically feeling tired one day and very energetic the other. It moves even throughout your day. Your sleep pattern is regulated and then it is not. You feel like eating this and then you do not. You somehow feel like you're carrying a lot of weight and then you do not. Remember that when you begin to truly operate from the I, that you begin to operate as the cosmos with cosmic law. And cosmic law has naught to do with regulation. Cosmic law has to do with creation, and it has to do with constant change. So it's wise for you to adjust the expectations of your physical experience at this time. We understand that many of you are looking to feel settled. The only thing you can settle with at this time is the knowing that you exist. That's all. That's your anchor point. That's your reference point. That's the only point of stability available to you at this time. And we encourage you strongly to remind yourself of this on a daily basis, so you do not start to move back into the alarmist mind that says something needs to be regulated here, something needs to be adjusted here, something needs to be contained here. Now, look at how you are viewing your physical body in relation to how you are viewing your external reality at this time. Because many of you who are awake and semi-conscious will look at your external reality and say, something must be done. Something must be stopped. Something must be adjusted. Something must be regulated. Something must happen. And yet, for many of you, the mind is saying that to you, but the impetus within you is to do nothing. The impetus within you is to do nothing. And so many of you have felt conflicted about this. Perhaps now you can understand that when you sit in the isthmus of cosmic law, and you understand that it is no longer about regulating the self, regulating your experience, nor regulating your body. You understand that it is also not about regulating the external reality. Because the doorway to the new reality sits here. And the more your attention goes into the alarmist mind and trying to regulate external reality and external belief systems, the harder it is for you to pass through the eye of that needle and out into a new format for creation. Here is a question. I am having trouble understanding how to move beyond cause and effect and purpose and intent. I have the desire to have a healthy body. When I just go within, I feel my existence is centered, but it doesn't seem to translate into my physical reality. For you, Blessed One, this is a question of trust. It's a question of trust. If you say that you trust yourself and you trust your own knowing, then surely you must almost trust the intelligence of the body. The intelligence. Humans have learned not to trust their bodies. Humans have learned not to trust their bodies. Humans have learned not to trust their bodies. And so the requirement for regulation, the requirement for containment, the requirement for management removes the natural cosmic law of creation in your experience. The body knows how to self-regulate. The body knows how to be immortal. The body knows how to self-generate its own energy. It knows how to do this, but the mind says it cannot be trusted. You cannot trust your own cosmos. You cannot trust the universe of your physical body and your cells. It exists. You did not make it exist with your mind. It exists. It exists. And so it is about learning to trust it. Trust your body. It knows what to do. It knows what it's doing. It's a miracle. Every cell within your body is a miracle. Every cell within your body is a miracle. Would you look out into the cosmos and say things aren't really moving the way they're supposed to move? That planet shouldn't be there. That star shouldn't be there. Things should be moving a bit more quickly. That's not quite right. You would not. You would look at it with awe and you would trust that cosmic law. There is no difference between the law of the cosmos and the law of your physical bodies. The only difference is that you have the interface of belief that runs through an alarmist mind that seeks to contain and manage. And where did that programming come from, blessed ones? Interesting, interesting.